welcome back to BlossomDew. I'm starting here and in this outfit just because I think it is so cute how when you wear like a kimono and you pick up a ladder, you roll your little sleeves up. That's just the cutest thing. Anyway, it's been a while because I got sick, as you can probably still hear, but I recorded this before I knew I was sick, and then it just kind of sat for a while. So I'm just going to do the voiceover for this, and then we'll be able to kind of move on, because I don't even really remember what I did in this video, so we're about to find out. I was just starting the terraforming from this upper right corner on my island, because that's where I kind of wanted all of the waterfalls and all of the water to sort of flow from on the island. So first thing I did was just, I caught a fish, because I realized I hadn't caught any pond fish yet, but then I just filled in this little pond so I could get like a fresh start, because I think that's just a little bit easier. Just a little bit concerned about how to start. I knew I wanted a flower-shaped pond kind of at the top, so I'm just trying to sort of navigate how to do that. Honestly, you would have thought I learned more having done the cherry blossom island that I already did, but I was just really winging it here, so I can't say that I did learn anything. But I thought doing like a 4-petal one would be a little bit easier, like a little bit more straightforward. I don't really know that that ended up being true, but anyways, just come along for the struggle with me. And then I just had to bump out all this cliff a little bit more a couple times so that I had a little bit more space. Didn't want it to be too blocky, but obviously when you're just doing like a 4-petal flower, sort of like northeast, southwest, I feel like it's inevitable that it looks a little bit. I also did this like next to the cherry blossom island down there, so I honestly don't know why like I made this so hard on myself. I'd sort of already figured it out. I don't remember if I was trying to do something different than that one or not, but oh well. Spins of indecision. I'm kind of realizing, knowing how this ends up, that I again set out to make a cherry blossom lake and instead made a cherry blossom island with a river around it. So, whoops. So then I had my little like center island, which I thought looked cute, but I had a lot of work to do on the space around it, because I wanted it to be big enough that like you could catch fish in it. And I think that's 3, I think it has to be at least 3 across. I'm not sure, not 100% on that, but I wanted it to be like kind of a big body of water that like all the water from the island is flowing from. And I struggled just with making it symmetrical, just because it was difficult to see like both sides at the same time. I wish there was like a bird's eye view mode that would make things like this a little bit easier when you're trying to make something large symmetrical. I wish you could do it like in Happy Home Paradise, except you can't terraform in Happy Home Paradise. But as you can see, it's definitely not symmetrical, and I was having a hard time figuring out how to make it symmetrical, so there's just a lot of struggle in here that I'm sure I'll cut out. So then I was gonna have this river or pond or whatever flow off the cliff here, which I do for a second, but then I actually shorten it a little bit in just a minute. So then I just did a little bit of terraforming on that cliff, and then I'm bringing the waterscaping down and around kind of into the next sort of water feature, I guess, which I definitely have not decided what that is yet. And since I've been sick, I've been playing a lot, obviously, and I played through all of Happy Home Paradise so that I could change villagers' houses. I did a couple of villager hunts, which I'll fill you in on in just a second, because I'll get on and record a little segment at the end. And I'm just sort of like, making my way through. I'm in September now. I'll probably do a little like birthday with Rio, because I found out she's my birthday twin, before moving on, because I'm just trying to like slowly get to current time. And I do want, I'm gonna need all the cherry blossom recipes, and I haven't really looked on the Nookazon. I guess I will, but if you're watching and you have spare cherry blossom recipes, let me know, because I'll give you like NMTs or money or something for them. Like bells, not real money. But yeah, let me know. So I started doing like it's just like one of my go-to waterscaping things, because it's like the only thing I know how to do, is the little like 3x3 block of terraforming that you do like a waterfall on each side and like a bush or something in the middle, or an item, which I tried to do here, but I found out I really don't have any items, so nothing really looked good. Which brings me back to needing cherry blossom DIYs, and just DIYs in general, and also materials. I should probably grind more than I did. So yeah, that looks terrible, obviously, but we'll come back to that. I mean, not in this video, but at some point I'll have to go back and fix that. But that's just like I said, kind of like my go-to waterscaping, especially doing that on top of a 5x5 block, and then having like even more like waterfalls, which I do on the next level. But I forgot that on the second level, obviously you can only build up one more. So just trying to figure out what else to do here and how to kind of like continue. Like I said at the beginning of like this island, waterscaping is sort of a challenge for me, because I just don't do it a lot, and I think it's pretty, but I don't like how loud the waterfalls are. So I find it sort of like sensorily overwhelming. But I decided to make a little island here and put something on it, which then of course led me to realize that I don't really have that many items, or DIYs. So I made a tall garden rock, but I don't really like the way that looks. It's a little intense. So that's there for now, but you know, hopefully we'll switch it with something else. So I went back and forth on all that a little bit, but then I started to again sort of pull the water down to kind of make its way down the right side of the island. And now I'm again doing the like water terraforming that I like the best, which is the 5x5 block underneath the 3x3 block, and then just having like 4 waterfalls coming off of each side, or 1 waterfall coming off of all 4 sides. And I'm just trying to figure out like where it should be so that I can get water around it and still be able to walk. But you can do waterscaping all the way up to the ledge by the beach, so that's pretty convenient. And on this one I left all the corners like unrounded, because I'm gonna have to come back to it to decorate it, and that will just be much easier if I haven't rounded the corners yet. So I did the waterfalls, but I'll come back and kind of add the decorations and stuff, since currently I have no items, no DIYs, no prospects. So if you need some, you know, 2-tier waterfalls, this is my go-to for waterscaping. So that was pretty much how I left that, and then essentially left it for like almost a month in game. I mean, it was only a couple of days in real life though. But that was the start of the waterscaping. So then, like I said, I got COVID and played through like almost a month of in-game time. So let me walk you through some of the things that have changed. First of all, I had all 4 of the buildings, like the campsite, museum, shop, and Taylor's, all by the plaza, and I kind of liked the way that it was. So I actually just downloaded that cherry blossom street path that we saw. That was the same creator as that really elaborate ocean one. I just kind of put them here. I haven't moved the Taylor's and the campsite back, but I'm gonna just put them there like it was before. So, you know, whatever. I'm not too fussed about that, honestly. And I didn't think it'd be that interesting of a video, because they were basically already how they were going to be, and it would have just been me laying pathing, which we know is a struggle. So that was a no for that. And then I was thinking maybe of doing like a little community garden down here. Right now I'm just trying to grow like some flowers, but to maybe have some cute little decorated parts like that. As far as the villagers go, who has to leave first? Cherry has to leave first, and I went on a hunt and I found Mitzi in like, I don't remember how many tickets, but less than 10. And I was like, oh, she's super cute, obviously, and she's blue and white, which I feel like fits the theme. So I grabbed her. And then Melba also asked to leave, and I went hunting yesterday. And who do I find on ticket 7? But Gabby. Like, are you kidding me? This is how it always happens. Ooh, this is a good recipe to have for this island. That means I have to get freaking yellow mums in order to customize them all to white. I think this exact same thing happened on Canyon Key. I created a flag for BlossomDew. I did post about it on Twitter, but I don't think I've put it in a video yet. So here's our flag. I kind of copied the background on another design that I found, square by square, and then just added BlossomDew on top. So I think that turned out pretty cute. Took me forever, but that's okay. I still have Olaf, Wolfgang, Bettina, Sky. Oh yeah, I redid everybody's houses that's staying permanently. So this is Sky's house. I think it's pretty cute. It's kind of mostly like what was in her house before, and then I just added like some new stuff. So I've redone Mitzi and Rosie's house as well. Oh yeah, wait, this is new. I did this like flower pond. It actually looks really ugly from this angle. Let's look at it on the map. Does it look any better? I mean, kind of, not really. But you can see all the water forming that I've done, or water terrascaping that I've done. This was where that video left off. I haven't touched it since. And then all this up here. So that's where we're at with BlossomDew. I feel a little bit better, obviously, because I was able to do this, but not totally. So I'm not sure when the next video will be. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to give it a like. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. And if you want to keep up with me elsewhere on the internet, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Pocket of Fish. Until next time, I'll see you later. Oh no, I thought I'd go ahead and do my birthday. Of course, it's Louie. Also, I forgot I'm barefoot because I've just been running around my island feral while sick. Oh, Rio is here, even though it's her birthday. And Rosie, of course she wouldn't miss it. When I had Pecan on my island, because she was my birthday twin. Oh, so cute. Oh, the birthdays are just so precious. But when I had Pecan on my island, I guess we just weren't friends enough because she didn't come to my birthday party. So we had to like celebrate separately. But Rio's here. Yay. It's almost March, so it's almost like my half birthday. So I wonder if Rio would let me give her a gift. I don't really have a lot to give her. Oh, she doesn't even acknowledge her birthday? What a selfless queen. Yay, so cute. Well, I'm glad Rio's here. Even though it means she's not celebrating her own birthday. Oh my god, the cheeks. Alright folks, see you next year.